put the tick into attic. He's Neil Buchanan. She put the loaf into loafers. She's Diane Yodell.
Bonjour, bonjour. How are you today?
And the same to you too.
Hello there, and welcome once again to Finders Keepers. This is, of course, the house where you can do all of those things that you can't actually do at home, because this is our house.
Whose house is it? That's right, the teams raided out, battle against each other, finding hidden objects not too dissimilar to this, and win themselves some pretty good prizes in the meantime.
And, you know, I feel a real battle coming on today, the Yellow Terrors, the Green Meanies, and even more of a battle between us two, because at the moment, I'm winning.
Excuse me, Mr. Buchanan,
Yes,
what do gladiators eat for breakfast?
Hey, I don't know, what do gladiators eat for breakfast?
Art Attack presenters. Let's go and meet the teams!
We shall see about that, because on my side I've got the Green Meanies, who today are from Stockport, and they are...
Gareth!
And...
Rachel!
Yeah!
I have a feeling you wouldn't taste very nice anyway, Neil. Anyway, my team this week are from Ayrshire, and they are...
Citizen!
Robot! Coming very close now. Are you ready to play Finders Keepers?
Yeah!
Now, the raids are even tougher, because only one of my Yellow Terrors is going to go into the garage to find the first object.
Yes, it gets tougher by the week, and it's even tougher this week, because, again, the Green Meanies are going to go in at the same time.
The first one back wins themselves a 5-second head start in the room raid.
Yeah, you know how we play it by now, so what are we looking for first up?
A briefcase. A briefcase.
A briefcase, a briefcase.
A briefcase, a briefcase. Right, who's going in first?
Me.
Oh.
And who's going in first for the Greens?
Me.
You?
Teams, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. OK, well, get in the garage!
Oi!
Briefcase. We're looking for a briefcase. A briefcase. A briefcase. We're looking for a briefcase. That's it, in the car. It could be absolutely anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere.
You don't have to say...
You'll get nicked.
Now, that was the quickest yet. That was quick.
Wowie.
Wasn't that quick?
Wowie. That has got to be the record, hasn't it? That was
I think so.
absolutely fantastic. So that means, at the moment, we'll get a 5-second head start in the room raid. What do you think about that, Di?
Oh, it was fantastic. I thought that briefcase is as big as you. Wouldn't have been too long. That was fantastic. Anyway, it is early days, because anything can happen next.
Yeah, because we've got to do it again, haven't we? What are we looking for this time?
A bowler hat. A bowler hat.
A bowler hat, a bowler hat. Thank you, thank you. Get in that garage! Look for the bowler hat. Look for the bowler. Could be anywhere.
I don't think they'll be back in there this time somehow. Try in here. That means we are even Stevens at this point. We stole back another 5 seconds, so that means, yeah, we're about evens. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I think this has got to be the quickest garage raid
Definitely.
ever, hasn't it? Brilliant. Right, it's all level, it's even Stevens, but we've still got to go and do pit stop. Oh, yes, look at that. It's dirty, it's horrible, it's oily, it's greasy. And guess what? I saw Diane training in there the other day.
Well, at least I don't use it as hair gel, Neil. And he does.
This is turning into a real personal battle, isn't it? Diane and her Yellow Terrors and me and my Green Meanies. I'm still one show ahead.
but anything could happen. What do you think? Who's going to win today? We love each other anyway, but you wouldn't think it, would you? Are you ready for this, Miss Udale?
Are we ready?
Yes.
Right, here we go then. You know the rules by now. Hidden in that dirty, stinking, horrible, oily pit are a load of tools. What you teams have got to do, and I know you love doing this, is getting stuck in there, find 4 different tools to make up your toolkit. Are you ready to do it?
Yep.
OK.
And it's the first team back with their full toolkit that goes on to win themselves another 5 seconds in the room raid. So,
are you ready to plunder that pit? Go for it! Yes! That's it, get stuck in, Steve. Get stuck in. Yes! That's what we've got one. We've got one. We've got what are you going to do with that? Oh! Oh!
I'm going to try and better you!
That's it, get stuck in, get stuck in.
What are we after? After? Oh, yes! This is looking good!
all over me. Come on, let's go, go, go. Everything's up all over me.
Come on, we've got this one! It's another one!
We're looking for one more.
Sarah Jane, this is looking really good for us!
No! We need a spanner. We need a long-term spanner. We need... She's dropped it. She's dropped the spanner. She's dropped the spanner in there. No, we're both looking for a spanner. We're looking for a spanner. They've got the spanner.
As you know, we were even Stevens, but Sarah Jane managed to find that spanner that pulls us 5 seconds ahead in the room raid.
Well, not so... Look, he's got... Oh, he's flick... Do you know what? They flick it everywhere, and you know who it ends up going all over, don't you? Yeah, now listen, not to worry. We're a little bit behind in the room raids, but we get to choose where we want to start our raid. Do we want to go upstairs, or do we want to go downstairs?
Down.
You want to definitely downstairs? Are you sure?
Yep.
OK, downstairs it is. But listen, no one's going anywhere. We're certainly not going in the house looking like this because we're absolutely filthy. Dan, I think we should get cleaned up, don't you?
I think so. She's just loving this, aren't you? You've got the giggles from the pit right while the teams go away and get themselves cleaned up. We're going to find a little bit more about them as they get ready to go and raid our house.
Whose house?
The Greens are from Stockport. Rachel eats chips with ice cream, hardly ever goes to discos and keeps a pet lizard called Walter. Her room's full of teddies. She used to wear her brother's underpants as an unusual hat. She'd like to work with children. Garrett was voted Player of the Year for his local cricket team. He does an impression of Victor Meldrew. He has blue eyes, likes the X-Files and says he does nothing unusual. The Yellows are from Ayrshire. Robert's a keen rave dancer. He owns a VCR and likes to draw people. He enjoys going to football and supports kill-winning Rangers. He'd most like to meet a star and least like to feed an elephant. Sarah Jane likes her jumpers on the baggy side. She enjoys reading stories and on TV, the Antipodean antics of the curiously popular Home of the Way. Professional aspirations, law or veterinary practice.
Yes!
It's that time again. It's room raid time. And the first team to complete their 4 rooms goes through to the super search.
Yeah, now, at this point in time, team, we've got some going because they have a 5-second head start. And you know what? I'm really worried because Diane has got that look in her eye.
This one.
That's the one. That's the one.
It's the look of victory. I can smell victory. You're going to give me a low 5 and coordinate to a high 5? Because what time is it?
Room raiding time!
Right. Now then, your time starts from my first description of the first object you are going to have to find. OK, Neil wears one. No, people who don't have any hair wear one on their heads.
Wig.
A wig. Ruby!
People wear on their head. A wig, go for it, look for it. Could be anywhere. Could be absolutely anywhere. We're looking for a wig. Look high, look low. Come on, team, we've got some catching up to do. We've got some catching up to do. And this is all real. It's all real, look. Don't believe her. It could be...
How are we doing? How are we doing? Did we get to? What could be in there? I just got knocked out. Oh, and Diane's got defeated by a flying suitcase. That was humiliating. We're looking for a wig. Could be anywhere. Make sure you go very
Look
high.
everywhere. Where could
Make
there
sure
be
you
a
go
wig?
very low. In all the
Open the cupboard.
Chest
Open the
towards under the
cupboard.
bed. Next
Look
time you draw
everywhere.
under the bed,
Look
shall we?
high, look low.
Under the bed.
cupboards. Just pull everything open. What about down there? Open these ones as well. It could be anywhere. Try in the washing machine, even in the washing machine. If you look in the washing machine, Diane washes her wig in the washing machine. It could be absolutely anywhere. It could be high, it could be low. What about in the little washing machine? It could be absolutely... Oh, we've got it! Let's go! Let's go! Right, we're looking for something that you read. It's written on paper. It's got pop stars in it. It's got the TV magazine. Make the room. Could be anywhere. We're neck and neck at this point in time. We're doing very well.
Right, they're also in the second room. Come on, we've got to find it. Pull everything out, pull everything out, pull everything out. Okay, look underneath here. Okay. Make sure we flip through all of these. Okay, look, there's another kid. He's up there. Wow. Okay, let's move on. Okay, you send it to people on their birthday. You write in it a birthday card.
Careful.
Anywhere. Go faster, team. You're ahead. Go faster. Yeah, we got it. Now, what do you get when it's your birthday? No, you open it from an envelope. A card, a birthday card. A birthday card. We're looking for a birthday... Oh, it's snowing again. We're looking for a birthday card. It could be anywhere. We're looking for a birthday card, team.
Okay, they're in the same room. Now it's going to be very flat. You've got to be very careful as to where it might be. Okay, look in all the files. Check, 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 check. It's very flat and it's quite pretty. It's me on a good day. You can't get up. Let me lift you up. No!
Look absolutely everywhere. They're in the same room as us. It's all level at this point in time.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
We need a birthday card. We're looking for a birthday card.
Yes.
Could it be under? Look under there.
Check in there.
Could we have slipped it under something? Is it underneath anything?
Right, what's our final room? Okay. Your mum can cook it sometimes. It's got a horrible smell when she cooks it. It's a vegetable. And when your mummy cooks it... No, it's a horrible smell. A cabbage. Where's that room? We're looking for a cabbage.
Under there? It could be absolutely anywhere. It could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere. Look underneath things. Look underneath. Look underneath things. It could be absolutely anywhere. It could be anywhere. Look down here. Oh, no, look, it's on the floor. You put it on the floor. It's a bird. It's on the floor all the time. Let's go. In here. It was on the floor all the time. Now,
No, other way. Well, I don't know. Is it in there?
we got stuck on the birthday card, and do you know what? It was on the floor all the time, right in front of us. Well, listen, not to worry. We're absolutely exhausted, but I'm going to put some smiles on your face right now because no one goes away from Finders Keepers empty-handed. We get a fantastic Finders Keepers goodie pack.
Yes, Rachel and Gareth, you've each won a super stopwatch, a stylish personal organiser and pen, a special FK T-shirt, rucksack, calculator, bum bag and cap. All in your very own Finders Keepers goodie pack.
Yeah. That makes it better, doesn't it? You're absolutely exhausted, aren't you? Yeah, but dejected, and so am I. It means Diana's now pulled level with me, but that's not what it's about, is it? It's all about the super search. And before the Yellow Terrors go on the super search, let's find exactly how they got there.
The Yellows won a 5-second head start in the pit stop, and the Greens chose to raid downstairs. Yellows started to storm into Mum and Dad's bedroom looking for a wig. Hey! They bagged themselves a gladiator. Let's just see that again. 5 seconds later, and the Greens were upturning the utility room. It was a hair-raising experience for them too, as they tumbled into the washing machine. But Yellows found it first, and success seemed to go to Diane's head. Hey-ho! They skipped to the bathroom to hunt the magazine. It's no use sitting down on the job, Diane. The Greens were still looking for their wig in the utility room and got into a spin, as Neil suggested, the wrong machine. It was in the little one all along, giving a whole new meaning to washing your smalls. There, they found it, taking them into the kitchen in pursuit of that precious periodical, concealed carefully on the table under a mass of placemats. With a little help from Diane, Yellows found their magazine high up behind the fish on the mantelpiece and battered into the kids' room to seek that elusive birthday card. At last, the Greens grabbed their mag and ran into the living room to track down their birthday card too, a little belated. It was neck and neck. Yellows tried the chest of drawers. Is it in here? Is it in there? Is it in here? Is it in there? Could say they were overdrawn, but not in the red, as they found their card and headed for the attic to grab the cabbage. Meanwhile, after a raiding frenzy in the living room, the Greens eventually found their card on the floor, just where they dropped it some time before. Yes, having hardly had hold of it, it was into the study to find the cabbage. But almost at that moment, Yellows found theirs in the carpet box plumb in the middle of the room. So, as Greens prepare the coleslaw, Yellows stand by for the Super Search.
This week, it's the Yellow Terrors that have made their way to the Super Search. Now then, you have problems with your hair, don't you? Keeps getting in your way. Why don't you go and have a word with Neil?
Oh.
No, that's uncool. Now, what was your favourite bit in the garage?
The gunge.
The gunge, why?
Scrunching. Yucky.
And you're not allowed to do it at home, but you can do it here with us. Right, while we make our way to the first room, let's find out what it is we're going to be looking for.
The prizes today are, in room 1, the booby prize, a broom. Room 2, the amazing self-tying laces. Room 3, a brilliant baseball kit with bats and balls. Room 4, a wacky board game. Room 5, a dynamic portable stereophonic ghetto blaster. Room 6, a powerful, fast, remote-controlled car. Room 7, a popular alloy and steel bicycle with 18 gears. And in room 8, our mystery star prize.
It isn't. It is. It can't be. They've just told me what it is. Guys, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
Nervous. Now, you come in here, Sarah Jane. Now, Sarah Jane has the wickedest giggle. Oh, and we just started trashing the room before time. Now then, you have 4 minutes to get through all 8 rooms. And in each room is an object, and on it, it'll tell you where to go next. So keep hold of it and have a look at it. OK, the more rooms, the more prizes. And if you get all 8, what do you get?
Mystery star prize.
It could even be the Mystery Star Prize. Right, guys, what time is it? Super Search Styly. OK, we are looking for a broom. A broom? There's always a booby prize. Celebrating! Always a booby prize, and I think this has got to be it. We're looking for a broom, looking for a broom, looking for a broom. Just gone over the broom in the blender! Right, go to the kitchen. Right, in the kitchen we're looking for self-tying laces. A packet of laces. I wish there'd been some of them when I was learning. I just couldn't follow. Excuse me! A packet of self-tying laces. A packet of self-tying laces. They could be in something, they could be beneath something, they could be on top of something. Have you checked everything? Shake everything out? How are we doing, Sarah Jane? Sarah Jane's looking in the popcorn. Popcorn. There! Have you made sure you've looked in everything? Make sure you look in all the gloves. Sometimes they hide things in the gloves. Yeah. Go to the yes, you definitely got it right. You're going to stay up there if you can. How did you find that? We weren't far off, were we? We weren't far off. We only had a couple more rooms to go, and I think we did pretty well. Let's find out just exactly what it is that you have won.
Yes, Sarah Jane and Robert, you have won the Booby Prize broom, the snazzy self-tying laces, the NBA-approved baseball kit, the absolutely wacky board game, this portable ghetto blaster with mega bass auto-reverse facility, full stereophonic sound, and this amazing remote-controlled car. It suits all terrains and comes complete with extended rechargeable battery. All this will drive you crazy.
I've ever heard. Do you want to put it there, guys? Well done. Oh, yeah. And if I survive for next week, don't forget, keep your bedroom tidy, any room in the house. Don't go in Mum and Dad's room, and do it here next week with us on Finders Keepers all over again. Bye!
More from Neil Buchanan and his little chums as he lets them run riot through a house looking for prizes. But who's going to clean up that mess? That's what I'm wondering, huh? Finders Keepers will be with us presently on Challenge, and over on Pick next, some great expectations from Meerkat Manor.